Hello and welcome to my channel. I finished my little project where I was inspired by the Argentinian illustrator Gusti, who created a book about him and his son called Malco and Dad. I have the book here, and if you haven't seen my video where I flipped through that book, then make sure to check out the link in the corner here. Then you'll know what I refer to when I flip through this scene here, which I have created. So I intended to do a little scene inspired by Gusti, sort of a visual journey or visual diary, you could call it, of my daughter Sonia. So here's the front page. As you can see, I did not draw this. I took a photo of her, I took a snippet, and then I played around with mixed media. So the rest is done with a blue fine liner and color pencils to kind of get into the playful mode that Gusti also is in. I simply love this photo of her where she just woke up after a nap, and to me those cheeks, the double chin and those eyes are just simply the best thing in the world. So there you have her front cover. Let's flip. This is a little comic I made of her walking, taking the first steps. Ready, set, take off. And here I used a ballpoint pen in 2 different colors. I have them here. So one in green and one in this orangey color. And I've noticed that Gusti also does this a lot in his book. He uses a blue and a red, I think. And it creates this lively, very lively line work that make it seem very real and gives the drawings a lot of movement. So you can flip. Just let me give you the rest of the story. She goes, there's Papa. Well, that's what I think she's thinking. Almost there. Safe. So as you can tell, apart from the ballpoint pens, I also used this one, a gray marker to create some extra tonal shade. Where you can you see it here, maybe here on the shirt. And the same color goes for her trousers because they were gray on the photos that I took of her. So I think this is my favorite one of her. She has that smile that she really has. And then I used a red pastel for creating the dots on her shirt. And let's just have this one first. This is her playing peekaboo with different objects. So blanket, sweater, basket, hands, mom's shirt. And then the final one, her great grandmother's old hat. And that was the only one where I used the photo reference, which you can probably tell. The rest is actually drawn from memory. It was quite fun to make. Again, fine liner and color pencils. And I wanted to, after this series here, I wanted to have a larger portrait of her, where she sits with this beautiful hat. And Gusti also does this. He changes between larger drawings of his son and smaller sections. Here I used a color pencil Just a blue one, this one I used. A bit of brown also on the hat itself. And then I used a fine liner for some parts of the face. And of course I used the photo reference because faces are really difficult, especially kids' faces are really easy to mess up. If I should mention a favorite thing about Gusti's way of drawing, I think it's his mixing of materials and use of colors. He makes it look so easy, and it's not easy to. It's really not easy to overdo things sometimes, and yet he uses so many different materials, and it works somehow. I'm not sure how he does. I think also he's amazing with colors. But here, anyway, I took inspiration from a scene or a spread with a foot, where I basically use the same colors as he does. So a blue for the outline, and also can you see the yellow? There's a yellow also on the outline, which creates this, again, energy and life to it. And then just a tiny bit of skin tone pastels on the fingertips. So just a few places he adds some colors. Blueberries are your favorite snack. Definitely. I have this one here. Let me just get back so you can see the whole page. The train leaves daily and carries whoever wishes to be transported. Take from the start so I can just make it focus. The train leaves daily and carries whoever wishes to be transported. Today it's Mr. Owl, Mrs. Caterpillar, Mrs. Andrea, and Mrs. Octopus who has the pleasure of enjoying a ride. So this is just one day I took a photo of her real quick with her little wagon and all the toys in it. Gusti also has a scene with Malco's toys. So yeah, this was really fun to do this. So yeah, this is animals and their sounds according to Sonia. So we have the sheep going moo, monkey goes moo, lion goes moo. So basically all animals have that noise according to Sonia at the time speaking. Well, this is actually a month ago, so her vocabulary is increasing. And down here we have the cow who actually says moo. Final spread, I just felt like I needed something where I didn't have to invent anything, so just some plain circles where I played a bit around with changing between the colors or how much pressure I went into with the color pencils. So that was the little scene. I will look forward to, once she grows older, to give this to her as a present. And it's a fun way to have something that's not a photo book, but it's actually a drawing and photo and word book. Yeah, so definitely go check out the video where I flip through this book, because there's some amazing things in here. It was certainly fun to dive into his universe a bit. And now I know, and you also know, play around with fine liners, different colors, and markers too, and pastel. It is possible to mix without overdoing it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have fun drawing.